Hi everyone, it's Annalie from seventhsensehealing.com. So I'm coming to you today from my garden. It's the 30th of December and the sun is really shining and it's really warm. And I thought I'd come do a reading for you sat outside. So it's the 30th of December. So this one's going to take us right through to January. And there's a few things I just wanted to talk about really today. So I decided to move house. So I've just moved house and sat in my new garden. So I did it sort of probably at the busiest time of year, but I wanted to have, 2 weeks off to get settled and unpack. So I've been really busy unpacking, decluttering, sorting my house out, and in between that sleeping a lot because it made me really tired, sort of moving and then going straight into Christmas and cooking for 12 on Christmas Eve, and then sort of packing and unpacking and moving. So it all took it out for me. So I've been sleeping a lot, resting a lot, but also being out every day with the dog for some really nice walks. So getting out in nature to keep myself grounded. But what I found was moving house, and I don't know if it's because the eclipse season too, but I started to feel all these thoughts coming in my head about my whole life. And I don't know if that's also because it's like, 2020 about to start a new decade, end of the year. So I've had just like constant thoughts for days about what am I doing next? What am I doing? What am I doing next? Where am I going? What do I want to do? Where do I want to live? Where do I want to be? And I've had all this kind of stuff coming up and bumping into an old work colleague from 20 years ago at the cinema and things like that. So just all sorts of thoughts coming up, and you might have been feeling the same too. And I know a lot of people have been feeling tired, and it is winter and we have just had Christmas, and some of us have had quite a challenging year, so I think we are feeling tired and we do need to rest and sit in the sun or get out in the sun if it is sunny. So it's a good time to reflect back on things, and it's a good time to do like a mind map about where you want to go. So you might want to draw yourself in the middle of a piece of paper, maybe A3 or A2, and draw a circle and write your name in, and then draw lines out from there with different things like your home, your work, your business, family life, relationships, how you want to feel. And I think this is a really important one for this year. How do we want to feel in 2020? Obviously we're always kind of wanting more abundance and more flow in, and changes in jobs and works and relationships, but I think really we need to be thinking about, how do I want to feel in 2020? For me, I want to feel energized, healthy, well, at peace with myself, calm, lots of things. I want to do more exercise. For me, obviously I do a lot of yoga, but I'm always teaching for other people. I want to swim, so dance, there's all sorts of stuff I want to do, and that will relate into how I feel. So if we feel happy, healthy, well, at peace with ourselves, in a good place in our life, then things will flow to us. If we're feeling tired and stressed and run down and exhausted, then things aren't going to flow. So that abundance we want can come to us just from really looking after ourselves and self-care. So my yoga days this year are going to be based around self-care and really looking after ourselves and learning self-care tips. So think about yourself primarily, I think, for this coming period, looking after yourself, going deep within, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, really making sure you feel well and healthy. You're not people pleasing, you're not running around after everyone else, you're balancing stuff well for you. So think about how you want to bring balance in. So just thinking about going forward. So how do you want to feel? What makes you feel happy? What do you love in life? What have you stopped doing that you used to do that makes you feel happy? And just start to build up that picture of you and what you want and what you need. And something that we did on my yoga day, which came up kind of by accident, was power words. So think of a couple of power words for you for 2020. So power words could be like positive ones, and maybe also things you want to stop. So my power words are vitality. So I want to feel, full of energy, lively and well. And I don't want to do things that are going to make me feel, not as good about myself, or maybe don't have as much energy as I need. So to link in with that, I'm having discernment as another power word. So I'm going to be discerning with my time and my energy and what I'm doing and what I'm saying yes to and who I'm spending my time with. And if I say yes to something, is that furthering my path, or is that something that's on my plan for the year? Obviously we make a little plan and it might change, but I'm going to be really discerning about what I do. So other people have had like unplug or health, fun, just think about what your power words are for 2020 and how you want to feel. So really think about you. Really think about you, what makes you feel happy, how you want to feel well. It's a new year, it's a new start, it's a new decade, it's all new beginnings. I've got my new home. And also really follow your heart, what makes you feel happy. Follow your heart deep inside and listen to your intuition and what makes you happy. And I knew I wasn't happy in my old home, and although it's a huge upheaval, quite emotional, a lot of feelings and things coming up, I knew I needed to move because I was following my heart and I wanted to feel happy and well and energized this year, and moving house was crucial to that. So think about your path, how you're moving forward, and really take care of yourselves this year. So that's my tips on doing some planning for you for next year. And because I was coming in the garden, it's a bit wet out here, even though it's sunny. I already chose some cards inside, and interestingly, I've set all my cards up. I've got loads of decks in my kind of poof thing in the lounge, and I just closed my eyes and put my hand over to see which ones came up, and I got the Zodiac Angel cards, which I've never ever used before. And so I've got 3 cards that came out, and the first one was Leo, and I'm a Leo, and it said the soul lesson there is love. And life is about love. We come to this earth to experience love, to spread love, to feel love, to share love. It's the ultimate goal in life, really, is this love. But often we don't love ourselves, we don't look after ourselves, we might have been hurt in love, and we can shut ourselves off to it. So just think about what that word love means for you. Do you love yourself? Do you look after yourself? Do you treat yourself how you would treat others that you love? We're always concerned about how our friends and family are feeling and making sure they're taking good care of themselves, but do we take that good care of ourselves? So love, and maybe some of you are looking for love, and that love will come in if we all take care of ourselves and love ourselves a bit more. So there's a nice message on the back of the card. Leo is a fire sign, of course, and I'm a fire sign Leo as well. So there's that kind of fire energy that comes in, and that power and moving forward. But there's a message on the back that said, whatever is troubling you, believe in the power of your inner light to support you through it. So that inner fire, that inner God, that inner intuition, the inner us, we're always looking for external things to make us happy, and looking outside, looking to other people for guidance and wisdom, and other people to help us make decisions or support us. But the inner guidance is really there, and turn inwards and listen to yourself and love yourself, and that will help you guide you on the right path. So really turn inwards to help yourself find your way forward and move forward. Obviously I did talk to people about moving house, but I just knew fundamentally inside my heart that was the right thing to do. Even though there was some emotion and pain associated with moving, it had to happen. The next one that came out was another fire sign, Sagittarius, and its soul lesson, it says on there, is love through wisdom. So it's an interesting one. So we've had love come up twice. So first we had just love on its own, and then we have love through wisdom. And there was a message on the back that said, I open my heart to God's wisdom and trust in it. And it says, when you have done all you can, practice trusting and handing the rest over to God, or the universe, or spirit, whatever word you choose to use there. So we do as much as we can in life, and we work hard, we work on our goals, we work on ourselves, but we can't control everything. It's not always within our power. And it's an interesting one too, because we're talking about setting intentions and thinking about what we want next year, maybe the next decade, but God or the universe might have a better plan for us that we can't even see ourselves. So it's good when you set your intentions to say this or something better, because there might be something better out there that you can't even imagine is going to happen to you. So I think I've been sort of assessing a lot of things about my life and what I want to do and where I want to go next and what I want to do over the next 10 years. And I've also been looking back and wrote out, everything I've achieved over the last 10 years and places I've visited and friends I've made. My life since 2010 is hugely different. from where it was 10 years ago. So it's good to look back and see where you've got to, and you know, be proud of yourselves really for how much you've done and achieved, and then we can look forward and see where we're going next. But don't try and control it too much, and don't overthink it. You know, put your intentions out there, send it out there, but then let the universe, you know, do the magic for you. You know, there's that book, The Universe Has Your Back, and the universe is always supporting you. And it says the universe knows what is best for you. So sometimes we think we know what's best for us, and there might be better things. So yeah, it says do what you can, you know, get to where you've got to, set your intentions, but then let the universe sort it all out, let it flow, don't control. The universe will always send you what you need. Like, you know, it sent me this house, which I really needed, and it feels like home straight away, which is amazing. And I've got this lovely sunny garden, you know, sat here in December in the sunshine. How nice is that? So the last card that came out was Cancer. I'm not an astrologist, I don't know all the signs that well, but I believe Cancer might be a water sign. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it says on the back, water. And you can see that there's the water there, and the angels sort of sprinkling into the water, and its message is peace in action, and there's a new moon there as well. So if we think about peace in action, a lot of us have had quite a busy last year, maybe a slightly challenging last year, lots of stuff going on. Now I know loads of people have moved house as well now, or just moving house, or they've got changes, or they've changed their jobs and left work. So lots of people have lost people, family members this year, so there's been a lot of upheaval and change and ups and downs for people, and it just feels like things maybe are going to come into a bit more of a peaceful time for everybody. And it talks about the angel drawing in close, and there's that close at the end of the decade and end of, you know, a year and a month and all those things. And let's see if we can find that time for ourselves to reflect and go inwards. You know, I've been lucky today to just have a quiet day. I've done so much unpacking. I've done a lovely river walk with the dog, come home, did some food shopping yesterday, you know, done all the washing and cleaning. I've actually just got a few hours of nothingness now, which has given me the time to do this. So yeah, see how you can bring that peace in. We're so busy, we're so rushing around, all these to-do lists and things to do. So even when we have that time to ourselves, we don't often sit and be in peace and be calm and just, you know, just be. We're always doing rather than being. So let's see if we can be a bit more this year, just in the moment, breathing deeply, sitting back, reflecting rather than doing. There's interesting messages on the back of the card. It says practice forgiving yourself, letting go of any guilt, and find true compassionate nature. It says the love of Mother God brings comfort to my pain and brings me peace. So that's a nice message to finish on there. So bring that peace in. Hope you have a wonderful new year. Thanks for all your messages. Thanks for everyone that's been coming to my yoga classes. Thank you to everyone that's been coming for massage, Reiki, everybody that's come and been involved in the business or listens to the video. It's been amazing working with you and getting all your feedback and sharing. So have a wonderful new year, and I'll see you all in 2020.